Hello everyone, welcome to Creatively Crafty Me. I am Charlena, and today I just want to show you what I chose to make with the yarn that I received in the Mystery Yarn Challenge for November 2022. This is a challenge that's hosted by Lori from the Armchair Chef, and I did receive two different types of blue yarn. So I received this Spektacular yarn, this Kodiak yarn. Now originally when I started making my project, I thought this yarn would make a nice, thick, toasty, scrunchy scarf because it is super thick. It is really thick, and it is a, I ripped the label. It is a jumbo number 7 yarn. So my original plan was to make a scarf, and then I figured I could put some tassels on the scarf with this yarn here, and then also make a hat from this yarn to match the scarf. And I did start that. Originally it was much larger. It was a much larger scarf. I figured because the yarn had so much texture already that simple single crochets would have been good enough. So let's see. Look at all that sparkle. It's so pretty. Yeah. So I just was doing basic single crochets. I actually did not have the proper size hook for this yarn. This yarn so this yarn actually calls for a size Q 19-15 millimeter hook, and I did not have a hook that large, but I did have these two hooks from Lion Brand, the London K hooks, and this one is actually a 20 millimeter, and this one is an 11.5 millimeter. So I actually ended up just using this hook here to work up my project. So like I said, originally I was trying to make a nice cozy scarf, but I changed my mind, and what I ended up making instead is, you ready? Oh, this cute little jellyfish. Oh, he is so freaking adorable. So I ended up using almost 2 skeins of the Spektacular yarn. So I used 1 full skein plus the other skein, and this is what was left from that skein. And I did use a full skein of the Kodiak yarn to make the tentacles, or the little things. Now I did think I did go a little overboard with these, but I was having such a good time making these, so I just kept making them and making them. And I don't honestly even know what size eyes these are. I just used the largest eyes that I had, and I also used that Kodiak yarn to put a little mouth on him. So this is my jellyfish. I did make a couple of like just regular chain from the Spektacular yarn. So yeah, so that is it. That is what I chose to make with my yarn. That's what I chose to make with the yarn that I received in the Mystery Yarn Challenge hosted by Lori from the Armchair Chef for November 2022. I am so in love with this. He's huge. He's really big. He's really big. And he worked up really quick, honestly. Because the yarn is so thick, it took maybe less than a day. I actually made him twice, because the first time I made him, he was a little like wonky to me, so I did pull it out. I did unravel it. It was a little difficult in some places to unravel it because of all this little silver strings, but for the most part, it really just unraveled, and I just restarted him and made him a second time. The thing that took the longest, how many rows is this? Let's see. So there is technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17. So this is only 18 rows. And in this super jumbo yarn, it worked up super, super quick. I don't even think it took a full hour, 2 hours maybe to work up the whole part of the head. The longest part was crocheting all these little curly cues. And I mean, maybe I made too many, so I don't know. It could be that. But yeah, and then I just sewed his mouth on with that same Kodiak yarn. So yeah. So that's it, guys. That's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like my little jellyfish. I love them so much. And if you want to see what else I have going on, come back, stick around, and I will talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye.